Scott and Riley were sent home. People were messaging, how pissed are you that Andy didn't go home instead of Scott and Riley?
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, not pissed. Do I think, if Andy really starts making it even further, we got a big problem on our hands? Absolutely. I went on this rant already. Scott and Riley just didn't have the pizzazz this season.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion. They were kind of forgettable at times.
Yeah, I think that was pretty obvious in my view. Like, once we got to the end of the episode, in my mind, I was like, Scott's going home. Like, I just thought, and yes, I do think going first is sometimes not great. But I also think that, unfortunately, their performances they are good. I don't like to use the word. It's just kind of boring. And I do think that then makes it forgettable. And then you're like, oh, shoot. And I don't know. They clearly, really liked working with each other, Scott and Riley. But I just don't know in the grand scheme of things if it was the right pairing for her. She does seem to thrive more with the younger partner as far as just like the choreography goes and all those things. I don't know if that is a factor in the mix here, but I felt like it was pretty obvious that it was going to be Scott because everyone just loves Andy, and you can see online still everybody is loving Andy. Now look, it is going to become a problem. I'm not ready to be like, I'm so angry that Andy's still here.
Not after this one.
That Andy's still here. And it's fine. Like, he is entertaining. There's the element of fun and entertainment that he is bringing, which, Emma crushes as well with the dances that are fun to watch and memorable. Like, I kind of put Jen in that category too, of just like, she's doing great and she's getting better, but, maybe falls a little bit on the pro too, because I think he's getting more criticism that their dances have kind of been forgettable too. And I think you can even tell that maybe she's feeling that way in the package, being like, I want harder choreography, like, give me something crazy. And they're still not quite getting it. And it does hurt, I think too, that like on a night where there's so many jazz and contemporary that like pop, they get a foxtrot, and it's like, okay, well, snooze. Like, it's like, no,
right.
You're just kind of like, oh, okay. But then there's so many people who take a different dance and then make it explode. I mean, Danielle's Argentine Tango, phenomenal. Really fan. I was so happy for her.
Me too.
But here's the problem. Because like, let's play like the what happens in the future game. If next week, the way things are going, next week, maybe it's Jen and Andy's still around. After that, it's like, ooh, if Andy's staying over Elaine or Danielle or Dylan, like, it's going to be like, we gotta, like, let's be real here. I'm hoping that we do get to a certain point that everyone's like, oh my God, we got Andy to like week 7, week 8, like, we never would have thought this would happen. Now, like, his time has come to an end.
I honestly, I think Andy's tired.
Yeah, 100%.
I think he's got to be exhausted.
I'm sure he is. But yeah, like, if we're gonna have a problem if he does make it far enough where then the Andy fans are going like, we can get him to win this thing, and then we're gonna be like, guys, like, come on.